Western Spring Television, Channel 190, Star Times. The show is Jokes Aside. Good evening to you. My name is MC Too Much. It is another beautiful episode of your show, Jokes Aside, where we discuss issues, no matter how serious they are. I will put jokes aside. And tonight is a special night. We have a new addition to the show. And I have Tommy and Michael seated already. Tonight is going to be very interesting, I won't lie, because we need to see some things that have been happening. A lot they happen. Yoruba will say, me one shele. I don't go lie, things they happen. But tonight we are going to look at what has happened or what is happening and the topic for today. Michael, how are you doing?
I'm fine, thank you. We thank God it's another beautiful night. And, you know, anytime I come on this program, you know, I always feel energetic. Though, you know, tonight I'm scared because there's a new face on the show, and that person, get gone. What? God, now you're on my life.
She doesn't have wahala.
I say she get wahala. You say,
she's quite gentle.
She no gentle.
Okay.
I never mentioned name. She don't dey laugh.
Okay.
That's to show you that
So you had a great day,
You
right?
see now, they never introduce her. She don't dey talk. She won't beat me already. They just kill me.
Jama can make the people see for themselves.
Okay.
I
case
think
my hands on your case. I case my hands on a case.
With the person I'm sitting close to here, I think she's a great woman. And
just be careful. What you gonna? She could punch you.
Yeah. All right. Tommy, how are you? How are you? You never wait, make
I know already now. I'm fine.
You good?
I'm very well.
I love your top.
Thank you. It's vintage.
Okay, vintage.
Yeah, vintage.
I wanted to say top of many colors, but it's vintage,
it's top
right?
of many colors, but yes, it's still a vintage shirt.
Yeah, vintage. Vintage in the original sense would be something old.
Yeah, this is like old-fashioned.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You look
When
like
you
all
say
those
vintage
American,
car,
all those
I
American
just-
stars, you know. That all those Jennifer Lopez and co.
Yeah,
Thank you.
She can be very proud when she wants to say, you know, go and check my social media.
Yeah.
Who
You know,
said
I don't say this.
Even the way you're even doing that, you're showing that right.
Move it on.
Moving on, right?
Yes.
Yeah, Temitope Ajijolaoluwa. Ajijolaoluwa. Am I right?
Exactly.
Her name said one key.
AKA Pinky.
Yawo Panka.
Iyawo Panka.
Yes. Mommy Pinky Panka.
Pinky, how you doing
I'm
tonight?
very well, thank you. I'm glad to be here. Michael.
Why are you looking at me?
He said John Michael, my G, and
Yeah,
it's a
yeah.
lie.
Yeah,
Behind the scene, there was a tussle like fake life.
you don't really kill you. That's why
So how were you? How did your day go?
It
Great,
went
right?
well. I'm glad, but I'm having migraine though.
Yeah, it's part of life. I won't lie. Being a Nigerian, if you have migraine, just see it as part of good health.
Why would they like so far?
Not be so far.
So far.
do you eat grains? Grain.
Yeah,
grain.
yeah.
So that's your grain, my grain.
Yeah, my own grain.
So everybody have their own grain.
What you want.
Just manage your own
Okay, guys. A lot has been happening, and the recent one has been very, very controversial, and it's a terrible issue. The issue of Landell, Babati, Dara, Simi, and Mary
Show of
Gold. I don't know.
Why
the
did you
way
guys say show of shame?
people-
It's not a show of shame.
A show of shame.
Ah,
Because, first of all, I posted something on social media. I said, Landell has his problem. Coming out to say some things, the question I would have asked would be, what step did you take? Why telling us this ordeal? What step did you take? But somebody said he's drowned in love. So the worst person to advise na person where they in love because he will go hear you. You understand? Then the second person is Dara Simi, a married woman,
doing truth or dare.
you know, putting yourself in a precarious situation.
Sandarima.
Okay.
Then
Etunga.
Babati. You know, when Babati was giving his own side of the story, it was irritating me.
Indirect.
But guys, married people and the way they see things. I think a married woman, a married man should see things different from the single people.
Let me start from where you started. You said you didn't expect Lande to come out and say a lot of things like that. But we as humans, there are ways we can
express
handle things,
ourselves, right?
yes. To someone like me, something may happen to me, and I would just feel like, I don't want anybody to know about it. I'll just die it like that.
Do
I'll
you
die the
know
matter,
that
just go.
some
But this
people
guy
may not
said
bring it to social media? They'll treat it outside social media.
too much.
If you send the woman away and just
This guy said he
keep
caught-
yourself safe
he knew
from social media.
21 persons sleeping with his wife.
you know what?
And they were still
And what did
and they're
he
still
do?
living under the same roof.
What did he do?
That means he bottled a lot of things. He's
My
swallowed a lot of
brother,
things. And
they're
got
not
to
a
point,
bottle
we
that
we
kind
get-
of thing.
See, that's what I'm
I
saying. That
can't.
we are. That
You
is
have
you.
evidence
Everybody get the way then they
of
take canopies.
people
When you don't
counting-
reach the
counting
elasticity.
rounds on your wife, and you are still down there. I have evidence. I've sorted my case.
Maybe
I won't
when he
take it to
came
social
out
media.
to
You know
talk,
why?
he don't feel
Social
bottle am
media
again. He
does
don't.
not
He
forget.
don't. He won't explode.
The way people look at you will now be different. I hate it when people bring their problem to social media. I'm not an advocate of that. You have a problem, my ear, they pay me. And what do you want us to do?
And I think he may not actually bring it to the social media. I learned that maybe actually after all these issues, he went to do
he
DNA
went
for the
for an
child, and he
interview.
realized that the child is not actually his. The child that would have been the only.
Okay,
This
so
one
what,
again.
what
So
should be
now
the
the
next
child is
step?
not his. The child is not yours. 21 men on your.
Ja Michael.
Even your
Ja
best friends, your
Michael.
best friends, your partners, your colleagues, the people you adore, you honor in the industry.
Ja Michael.
So I think
As
just
a man,
Mhm.
what will you do?
me,
Yeah.
I know that shoe. Now who wear shoe?
Now no as the pain. My question
Because
is,
see, when we dey watch football, now we sabi play ball pass. Oh, suppose you go pass like this and you score like this.
Guy.
Now when you enter pitch, you know say football no dey easy.
guy,
That is life.
this is a man that said he has evidences of people sleeping with his wife.
Mm-hmm.
Look at the two of them. For me, they are not a match.
Mm.
If I go have advised Lande from the beginning, I won't advise him to go into that marriage.
Why?
That lady is way.
They are not the same
What
league
lady?
or what?
I've just
not.
been listening to you people talk.
Okay, what
I've been listening to you
tell us
talk.
about the lady.
You want to talk about the lady. Have you even spoken to Lande? You just said yourself that people in his circle, his friends, is this, is that, people he relied on have slept with his wife. So that brings me to the question: what kind of man is Lande? What kind
How?
of people are in his circle?
Wait.
Because you
No.
want to be talking and
No. I won't take
Okay,
this.
so the lady just
It's not
took
about-
herself there, right?
No matter the circle,
No
where you
matter
belong to,
the
21
circle.
of your 21
Now,
of people
let
you
me
know.
tell you
That's
this.
to
Let
tell
your
you
wife-
that even you have a
No, the woman, they
fundamental
open,
problem
they first
in
woman, then they
recruiting
rape her.
friends. And that was
No,
the same
no,
way. No.
They didn't rape
Listen
her.
to me. Let me land. That's the same.
Land like Lande.
Exactly, they did not rape her. They did not rape her.
Land like Lande.
They did not rape her.
They did not.
Exactly.
I
You
will
ju- you
underline.
did not rape her.
I
They did not rape
hello,
her.
I
So
will
it was
underline
consensual.
this point.
Yes.
You know why?
Okay.
You know why? I usually make a statement on this
I
show.
did not make the statement.
That if
No.
only women can
If
close their...
women will learn to close their legs and
legs.
say no,
Mhm.
almost half of our problem will be
Maybe
solved.
men should learn to
No,
close their mouth and
no.
stop requesting things. Stop making.
Let them request.
No,
Yes,
no, be
it's
that.
to say
Yes,
no.
mine is not to say no. Mine is to make a choice between no and yes, because there
Now
are
you
two
not make a
answers.
choice.
Yes,
You didn't
Go
say-
with yes.
that's a choice.
21 men.
That's a choice.
Make am no
and
like-
21 men, not strangers to your husband. 21 men, your friend's husband, your friend's siblings. I mean, your husband's siblings, your husband's
So you feel
relatives,
that that
your
woman is
husband's
okay? There's
this.
nothing wrong with
Are
that
you
woman.
justifying
I'm
what?
not
Are you
justifying what
justifying?
she's
Are you supporting what she
I'm
did,
not
or-
just saying that Lande also has a problem. He has
Ah.
a recruitment process problem.
Mm.
That was the same way
Okay.
he recruited the wife that
The
he got
kind of
married.
friends,
This is
right?
why
Yes.
Yes.
They're not actually friends. They're people in the same industry where he works.
Exactly.
These
People
guys
in the
are
same
artists.
industry.
So we don't
You-
stop.
you-
I'm an
only
artist.
coming- I'm
I'm
only
working
coming
in
from the point where
I'm working
you
at
said
Rave 91.7 with
Yes.
Rave FM
Uh-huh.
Western Spring Television.
Mhm.
I will now stop mingling with people in my office because I'm
Nobody
scared.
is
I don't
saying
want
you
any.
should stop mingling.
These people are his colleagues, his mentor, his friends, his
Now
people
they want
in his
marry.
circle.
At least
So
those
because
people,
you got one married woman, you now
those
deal
people,
with all of them.
those people people should know that they should have left your wife alone.
Man will always talk. Man will come out for a woman.
Exactly.
Even a pregnant woman.
Women will always make a choice.
As a pregnant woman. Now you go tell her
a choice from a human.
I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that.
All right, guys.
It's not because she's a woman. What you're doing now, you're just advocating or like you're advocating woman.
I'm not advocating anything.
What she has done is wrong. The woman is
what she has done is wrong. All right.
Why we blame Lande is because Lande might have seen some red flags before he married this
God
lady.
bless
That's
you.
only
my point.
Yeah,
You're not making the point.
That is the people
Not have been saying all along. Your John agreeing to.
No one is saying
A red flag in the woman is what he's saying. But you are in a way blaming the friends.
I
No.
said I blame Lande.
This set is
because
divided already.
I said I blame Lande because if he could marry if he could have such a circle of friends or colleagues or whatever, he would also have a wife like that because it's from your circle. It's from whatever circle that you move that you will find a person. It is true.
My mom don't come from my circle.
Okay, she came from where?
My mom is not from my circle.
She came from here. How did you meet your wife?
You know my
You
tell me my wife
were
here.
just
You let me
moving
tell you in the media world.
All right.
My wife is not from the media world. She's not from the media world.
Okay, guys.
Not from my church.
Okay, guys.
I met her on the social media.
Hello.
That's your circle.
You know my circle.
What were you browsing on social media?
I'm browsing on social
Yeah.
media.
Hello.
What were you browsing on social media?
Everybody knows on social media.
Hello, guys.
You know on social media. Saku Keni. Kini. I'm talking about Saku.
Tommy,
So because I
thank
want
you
to
for
allow
the
friends.
revelation when we were doing introduction. You know, they were doing like this, two fingers in the air.
Honestly.
And what played out now just shows that you were right.
No. She's trying to justify what she's not even trying to justify.
Okay.
Someone is doing
Now,
a married woman doing two things. I dare you to give me. I dare you to sleep on it. I dare you to give me a spanking. Married woman.
No.
With an outsider.
Talk about. Are
With an
you saying?
outsider.
Talk
So
about.
I'm supposed to be doing it with who? Insiders.
So you will now come to my house and say, "Talk about let's put on there."
I will gladly do it if I want to.
I dare you don't say, Derek, I dare you to spank me. I will not come and spank you.
That will be your foolishness or your wisdom.
You see,
It will be your
Why
foolishness.
did you get in the first place?
Okay.
Why did you get in the first place?
Now, guys, the game, truth or dare, you have ways to pass, or to actually pass or do your dare, which is some you pay, some you take drinks.
Yeah.
That is where Tokbe is coming from.
But that woman said-
Wait. Now, Baba T had that liberty
Option.
that option to pass, but it seems he said he doesn't have.
The lady
money
said
at
it was the
that
wife
time.
said, but I doesn't have money anymore.
Yeah, so he had to do the dare. Now, when you are going into the game of truth or dare, it means that you are ready for anything. Anybody that decides to say, let's do truth or dare. If you remember during the BB Niger, it trended too when they started to do truth or dare. People always wait for that night, truth or dare night, where they will kiss and do other stuff. Now, if you are oblivious of what that game is, then I can say, okay, maybe this person is naive. But you already know that this game, this is what will come out of this game. A married woman.
The place we pay
Why
pass.
are you putting emphasis on married
Listen
woman?
now.
No, it
Engaging
pass.
in
He said
such a game.
condom.
Will you say now, if they now dare you to do some things and married though? If you remember on BB Niger, some people don't join the game because
They don't want to do it. They feel like, no, I'm not
But
interested.
from the stories, it's like it was the lady that even suggested, hey, this place is boring now. And you guys say truth or dare. What does that tell you?
What does he
Tommy,
tell me?
you have not said anything on this
That
issue.
have been-
So, sorry, if you don't to meet you, say, Papa Tio Walomo, but he
Allow me to talk
said,
now.
wait, and I said, and I don't know condom. Why? Why condom say kidney?
Then I told him that he doesn't need a condom. Do you know that? Did you hear that story? Even his stuff did not rise very well. Go. Oh my God, it was listen to the audio.
It was an indirect sex. I only gave her doggy for like 3 minutes.
Mojo go shake and come. Oh my God, what are you saying?
Married woman.
Tommy, please.
Okay.
Person, mama.
Okay, first of all, I think the both of them, both Lande and what's the name of the wife?
Dara,
they are both to be blamed here. I feel that
why?
Because he knew about the fact that the wife slept with 21 men. He kept
Not
quiet.
before the marriage. I think when they were married.
When they were married.
Yeah.
He knew.
Yeah.
Before this
And
particular
then-
issue.
And then you're a married woman. I am wondering what you're doing in a house where you're playing truth or dare. Trust me, the last time I played truth or dare was when I was single. And I usually tell myself, I have to do truth or dare, I have to be there with my partner.
Yeah.
So you see that my partner tells me, let's go home. And I'll have no choice.
your
My
partner
partner will pay. You
That's
get.
Yeah.
it.
You
But you are a married
bail you
woman.
out.
Now.
Definitely. You are a married woman. Anything can happen.
Let me even say this.
Partner must be arrested and prosecuted for
I
this.
don't think that truth or dare
Yes.
is meant for a married man
It is not.
or a married woman.
It is
Married
that
people engage
your
in truth or
that
dare.
your partner is
stand
not
on
there.
it.
Listen to me. That your partner is not there.
That your partner is not there.
If
Well,
the husband
wrong
and
with
wife
that.
are seated and say, let's play truth or dare.
Hey, now you and
Your husband is there, the wife is there. If they say, okay, if you don't do it, it's 10,000 naira. Yes. Let me tell you something. You know, the cycle you're talking about, many people, many
You
people.
do know that it is
Many
truth or
people,
dare. It is
many
truth or
people.
dare for a
Example.
reason, no. It is truth or dare for a reason.
Please,
If
what
you
is
don't
the
want
reason?
to dare, you can always tell the truth, can't you?
You can't always speak the truth.
You
That's-
can always speak the
cannot
truth.
See,
You can always
let me
speak
tell you
the truth.
something.
no,
always
no.
speak
Do
the
you
truth.
know?
That's why you can always speak the truth.
There
You can
are
always
rules,
speak
there are
the
rules
truth.
to the game. There are rules to the game.
Yes, you
can't
cannot
speak
pick truth.
twice. Yes.
You be like, guy,
Uh-huh.
there. I dare you to. Now say, no,
It's
I
what-
cannot.
You're the one that would dare somebody now, isn't it?
Mhm.
So what?
But I can dare you to,
And
to
then
do
they about
something.
it now. Then they about it say, may give the lady, may give
Then
her
you
this
always
thing.
pay. See, that's
And you don't get money for hand.
your choice.
You don't get money to
I
go pay.
already
But
said it. What I want you people to
Wait.
know
You don't
is
get money
that
to pay.
Eh.
What
you
you
have
want
a
to do?
choice, and you cannot say you cannot tell me
The
because
first
I'm a
choice
married
you
woman.
have is
Yes.
not to even go into that game.
No.
Yes.
I will
Why
not
will you
agree.
engage on?
Yes.
Oh
I
my
won't agree.
God.
What is your
Please,
aim?
who's going for that
Let me
with
tell
this?
you something. Let
If
me
you
tell
want to do the bottle game, do the bottle
God
game.
bless
Do
you.
other games.
Why
Bring
other
Ludo.
games?
Bring
I
what?
want to engage in
there are
truth or dare.
There are limits. As a married woman, the moment you're married,
Boundaries.
you're both a man and a
Limits.
woman. There are boundaries. There are
Boundaries,
limits to what
limits.
you can play.
Ah.
There are games that you know that would lure you to do things that will make you regret later.
But
Once you're a
my
married
hangout.
woman,
Before I married,
don't.
join my hangout. You know, I bought this card we used for hangout.
Yeah.
That games, we say, so person, you come and do this. So can you come? I will say, no problem, gladly. You will do it. Then we will,
That was when you
After I
were
got married,
single.
eh? That's what women say.
At least that's what we know you're
I'll
telling
pass.
us.
Or I will tell you, okay, how much are we paying?
And you
1,000,
pay.
right? Say.
Exactly.
Because
That's
I know
my
if I
point
play the
too.
if I play the game,
That's my
if my
point.
wife should know about it later, she would feel like, oh, now what's I'm going to do for hangout with this?
Exactly.
You have to
Now-
respect your
now-
partner.
now-
What she's doing,
now,
it's so that you don't that
Looking at
how
how
respect for your
that
partner.
event played out from the beginning, if what they are saying is what happened, you know that there is an ulterior
They
motive.
said that Mary God was naked, stark
I agree
naked.
with that.
There's an
I
ulterior
think
motive.
we need to question the friend as well.
Yes.
The house party was just 3 people.
Yeah.
Definitely, it was like a setup between Babati and Marigold to
But-
sleep with her.
But I don't say the girl too.
But-
She
They
did.
denied.
I think
She didn't
it
lose.
was a setup between the two ladies, and they set Babati up, not the other way around. That's how I see it. Yes.
Babati could have just left if he's a
He could
responsible man. But not
Now,
house.
now, Babati house
Those
then dey.
ladies too were responsible.
Now,
If the
Babati house
married
then dey.
woman there
Now,
was
Babati house then
responsible,
dey.
she could have left too.
Now for
And
Babati
you could have
house, it
chosen not to
happened. They
engage
came to
with
this
it.
Babati.
As a
Babati now said he
married
didn't know that
woman, you
the lady
followed
supposed
your
to be like
friend.
his wife.
You followed
didn't
your
tell you
friend
exactly.
to
After
go and
to a
see
man's
a
house.
man.
Exactly.
And the next thing you people are suggesting truth
Truth
or
or
dare.
dare.
Your kidney supposed
Yes,
tell
kidney,
you,
so far God,
or
yes,
your sofa
yes.
go supposed tell you say
I agree
this
with
thing
that
are not
too.
supposed they here. He said that you don't join and just watch and say sorry, I'm not part of this game,
Definitely.
and maybe you laugh and you do but being part of it, Come on.
Even that some
Come
two of them
on.
when they use shayo.
Yeah.
If you know say you know go
Drink.
drink. But this one, like when they drink joint. I didn't they talk. I drank 10 shots. My husband knows I used to
Exactly.
drink. My kidney come
Now that's the point I want
Like,
us to
they
make.
just-
You
they-
will
they-
always
one
be the
person, like, you
ones.
know,
You will
like,
always be
someone
the
who
ones
has-
to make the rules around your game, truth or dare. It does not have specific set of rules.
No,
You will be the ones
no.
to set the rules.
There's a fundamental problem,
Mhm.
which I pointed out at the beginning. I'm sorry, but Lande has a problem
Of course.
Oh, she conde.
because I mentioned something. People say, how can? For me, that lady is not good for
Want
him.
to be candid for me?
I'm
It's
sorry.
gone. Just even I just catch you once. See, you don't
I
go.
cannot.
I'm telling you, just once,
I
don't go.
cannot have evidences.
One go,
and you are
one,
still in my
don't
house.
go.
I'm
One
sorry,
evidence,
that's
don't go.
me.
Me.
You-
One
you-
evidence. don't
I
go,
cannot
don't
go have one evidence.
One evidence, don't
Talk
go.
about 21,
21.
and you are still in the house.
So
Under the
that's
same
the
roof.
way you just cut off you just destroy a relationship.
Marriage,
Sorry,
you know,
sorry,
marriage,
sorry.
you know. Marriage, you know,
Sorry,
they say,
sorry.
marriage, you-
I
Oh,
should
God.
communicate
Exactly.
with one
You should and ask.
with 1, 2, 3,
Yeah.
4.
No
five,
matter the situation, you should still
When
have a
somebody counts
communication.
Now-
inside marriage, when
Now-
somebody counts inside marriage, you know, apart from the husband, no, 21 next. Stop,
I am an advocate of separation, not divorce,
Mm-hmm.
because separation first for me before divorce.
Mm-hmm.
When I don't even need to see evidence. If I smell them, we go reason.
What's the reason?
We go reason. Family go sit
Seriously,
down. Go
that's
reason.
not so.
Must
Which
family sit down?
I don't understand
Can't
which
you
family.
just settle it?
You don't get. I think we will. When we reason, it be like I smell them.
Smell, that's what
Yeah,
they
you
said.
smell.
We don't
You
reason.
smell.
Uh-huh.
Talk as I can't see one evidence.
You
You had gone.
are gone. Oh.
He said you are
Gone now.
You had gone. No, you had. You had. What are you saying? And you have 21.
21.
21.
Ah.
What's a kidney?
To a sleep.
And
What will you
for
advise your
me,
man to
for
do?
me, I owe nobody explanation.
Okay.
I owe no social media family.
I don't
That
think
is-
so when
that-
you're a public
that is-
figure. I don't think so.
There are a lot of-
Absolutely.
There
when
are
you're
a
public
lot
figure.
of public.
Yeah.
Because eventually this
Listen,
thing may
It's an
come
option.
out.
You have an option. If you don't want to go public with or your marriage,
Do
you may not.
you,
That's an option.
do
But
you know
sometimes-
You may
about
not.
Ramsey Noah's family? Have you seen his wife?
Do they have issues?
You know, if you know, he not gonna tell you.
Yeah, because they've not had
There,
that
there
type
are
of
some
issue.
people that kept their family
Yeah.
away.
But they did not just
From-
wake up to come and
I
say
cannot
it.
come to the.
I think
Eh,
something prompted Lande to say
I want
it
to
too.
say this. So me and my wife, we are.
You are
Excuse
the
me.
one
Who
just
are
castigating
you?
him for counting 21. So he knew about the 21 and he chose to do nothing about it. And they were still
He chose-
cohabiting. So now you are also castigating
they-
him. They were
they were-
cohabiting.
Oh my God!
I didn't say
English
they
not
were
gonna kill me.
consummating their marriage. They
I
were
you just
cohabiting.
say, don't be say that girl, Dara, you know Dara, friend.
All right, guys.
That
I'm
must be your
sorry.
friend.
We are
can't.
drowned.
Dara is your friend.
We
can't be
we
like
are
I
that.
said Dara
drowned.
is your
Because we don't
friend.
hold the same
in
vibe.
this-
Dara they use juju for
issue.
Lande.
Nah.
If not be juju, 21.
Please,
Na juju.
please. We need to go on a short break so that when we come back, we'll talk about. We then we use half
Stop
of the show to discuss the land issue.
Okay.
When we come back, the topic of the day.
Nelson Rolihlahla Mandela was an anti-apartheid activist who gave his all for the elimination of what has been described as the world's most vicious rule of the unjust and man's inhumanity against man. He was born July 18, 1918 in Mvezo, South Africa. Educated and trained as a successful legal practitioner, he took up the gauntlet of a human activist against segregation by the minority white supremacist in South Africa. At the climax of his trial for treason, orchestrated by the minority South African government, the great crusader for democratic equality was prepared to pay the supreme sacrifice to establish majority rule in his native land. He told white jurists that if achieving freedom for his people was worth his life, he was prepared to die. Nelson Mandela spent 27 years in Robben Island, described as the most notorious prison in the world. It was from this same prison that he came out as a free man to assume office as South Africa's first black president in 1994. Western Spring Television identifies Nelson Mandela as a watershed character in history.
I won't buy. I don't take what I won't buy. I will go back and go buy.
She wants to take what she want move on to.
I go buy Gary. I go buy Gary. I don't take Gary.
You don't take Gary.
I don't take the Gary.
But if you want to buy Yamuko.
The yam. Now you have them. But
Gary you want to marry. Gary, I'm like, shame on you.
Forget about
Oh my God.
You if you say shame on me, then you should have shame to Dara.
Yeah, shame on her.
You don't say it.
You did not ask me.
To tackle me now. That's what you're saying.
that.
This is
You
the
did
lie.
not.
Okay, guys, welcome back to the show. Jokes aside.
Around.
Ah.
My Lord.
Now, let's talk about the issue on ground. What we did was just to talk about what's trending, how people have been reacting to Lande, Babati, Mary Good, and Dara Simi's issues. How truth or dare is now the order of the day. And Tokwe, I've said, Pinky, I've said, I think truth or dare had no status. Whether you're married or single, you can't do it. So you have a choice to bail yourself out or do whatever it is you are asked to do. Now, let's talk about the topic for today. It still has to do with married people. We've seen people get married and your husband will tell you, please, I don't want your social media again. Some will tell you to delete your social media accounts. Some will tell you, yes.
I know.
Aha.
I know.
Some will tell you, in this marriage, you don't answer call from anybody except me. Some will tell you, in this marriage, this and that and that and that. But we want to focus on the people that change SIM after marriage. Is it mandatory to change your SIM after marriage? Especially women. I've heard of women change their SIM. Some, the husband will go as far as telling you to go on your social media and write married to. Do that, especially on Facebook. You know, when it's married to, it will display so that your followers will know that you are married. The ultimate of all, which we've talked about before, is the change of name. Some women still contest it.
They have issues with
sorry, it's a discussion before marriage, which is very important too. If you are courting, you need to ask this question. Sorry, I will not be saying I can't change my name. Or the guy will not like, okay, maybe you have a compound name. Or the guys, if you cannot change your name, I can't go further with this relationship. It's good you spell it out at that stage.
They should go the marriage.
That we get to marry and you are giving me stories that you cannot change your name. Because it's a long process for the women. I did that for my wife. I know how long it took her. NIN, BVN, and all of that. You get. Now, let's talk about the same. Tokwe.
Yes.
You want it, yes.
How will you feel if you are asked not to associate with some kind of your friends anymore?
It happen. There can be a feeling because it no happen.
Your husband says, sorry, I don't like this friend of yours. I don't think you should be friends with this person.
He can say that.
And what
he
would be
can
your response?
voice it. See, I believe that in a marriage,
I'm not talking about the same yet. I don't want to talk about
reasoning, yes,
friendship.
you need to reason first. You cannot come and be backing out others and telling me to delete my old life or one life I was really used to or fully immersed in because I'm married.
Okay,
No,
but
let us reason.
you
Tell me
know-
your reason.
but you know, when you are married, there's a change of status.
Yes,
and
I'm married.
and their boundaries.
Yes,
You
everybody
may not be
knows
able to
that.
hang out again, but for the men still tend to keep and hang out,
Oh,
in quote.
really?
Yeah,
But there is no you may not be able to. Like
just
it's
as you
happening to
mentioned,
me.
as discussion.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So there will be a discussion. Is that discussion that will tell me whether I'm
Now-
going to tend
now.
to you or not?
If your husband, it will be somehow
Yes.
for the man to point out what he doesn't like, and the next thing you are giving a rebound and say, okay, you have said your own, okay, my own too. This guy, I don't want to see this guy. I don't see this guy. But this guy has been, you did not complain. But because this guy said, sorry, this guy
It's not the same thing.
Now bring
it's
her
not.
first. Why you not bring your? Why you bring her first?
Why should you even bring it at all?
Because you saw
Maybe-
something that
no,
doesn't like,
listen.
something that
No,
that affect the
this-
marriage.
now
Wait,
that's
wait,
where
wait.
a woman
Now,
is
something that
different
affect
from
the
a
marriage.
man.
Now,
That's where a man is
if
different from a
if
woman.
Lande I told the wife that I don't want to see you around Marigold,
Yes.
And-
It's possible she would have.
and the wife would say, Marigold has been my friend or is your manager or something, please, why? And she tend to fight.
Okay, so you did not also think that what if Darasimi had also told Lande that some of your friends, I do not like the way they cut eye. I don't like the way they look at me. Then they look me with one kind corner eye. No, they bring them for this house. No, they bring them near me. Do you know if she did that? So my point is that, my point is that men, you people tend to want to exercise your power every single opportunity.
It is not
you
a
get.
matter of exercising.
No, nah. I bet let me
Your-
land first.
okay.
I think you have-
People
you have
like
issues
to
with men.
exercise. No,
Generally.
I don't have issues
You
with
know,
you. This is
that gender is your problem.
This is no.
No,
This
no.
is
Do
a
I-
very meaningful conversation. Allow me to land. Can
Oh, yeah,
Chakaros and
land.
Michael. See, the point
Can
is that
Chakaros what?
Michael. The point is that it's not cancer. See, the point is that a woman might have thought, oh, there's this friend of my husband's that I don't really like, but then it's not my place to tell him to stop associating with this person.
Okay.
But then a man just feels, oh, I have a power over you and I can tell you to easily delete that person, and then the person is gone.
But-
so that's what happens.
But is it
It's not
wrong
because the
if
woman,
if I see your friend and I don't like her behavior?
you
around
have
and I
to tell
tend
me why you do not like her, and I have to reason along that line before I do away with her.
And if you don't
And if
agree,
I don't, I'll tell you simply, oh, I'm sorry that you don't like her. Maybe around you, I'm going to limit her, her coming around, or discussion that centers around her and all that. So there's going to be, little space, minimal interaction between you and her.
okay. Tommy. Now she has said somehow the man does not have the sole right to tell you to stay away from friends. You also know some men will tell you, some even go as far as changing the lifestyle of the wife. I have an issue with a man knowing fully well that this woman is a social media person. You come marry and cause make up move that social media. That means you are calling for problem. Because you already know. These are conversations that you should have
Before
marriage. Now, if your husband is bringing some of these things to your table, how will you react?
How will I react? Okay, so the first thing is that I think the most important thing is know what you're dealing with before you go into it.
You
Like
also
you
need to
mentioned.
know the kind of person he is, right?
Yes.
Okay.
The truth is, you can't make a statement like that. I think it is both our responsibility to say, oh, I don't like this person. And whenever he also tells me the same thing, I also understand. Because I can tell you, I don't like this guy. I feel he's a bad influence to you. I would even love it if you reason with me and then tell me that, okay, no, you know what? I don't even talk to him like that. I'm even looking for ways to do that. If you come to me as well, tell me that there's a friend of mine that you don't want me to talk with. If you give me a tangible reason not to, definitely I will.
But it would be wrong. I feel it would be wrong for you to raise your own because
At that
I'm
time,
talking
he's
about
raising
mine.
his own.
I'm not talking about me raising my when. I'm talking about me
Okay.
raising it even before you raise yours.
Okay.
If I know,
ọmọ dáadáa ni orí akọkè.
oh, it's
So,
no, my
Dani,
okay.
orí akọkè òní fọ́lẹ̀kùn tó bá fọ́lẹ̀kùn á change
Salama
ilẹ̀kùn.
Burukumbi.
So it's if it brings
Did I say ọmọ burúkú ni ẹ̀rá is not I don't look for
Salama
trouble.
burúkú.
You like wahala. Continue jare my dear.
Okay.
So it's okay my dear.
so that's just it.
It's like
I
this
can-
particular seat. People that usually sit here.
And they always do.
I don't know.
They are wicked people.
This
Wicked
seat,
people.
this seat was Cassie's,
Cassie.
then Uzom's,
Uzom's.
now
Wicked people.
Pinky. I don't know. I will change the seat. So that it should be
Don't change it
mutual.
to let us sit there.
Everybody had the right to say, I don't want this.
Yeah.
I want this.
Mm,
I don't want this to happen. I don't like the way you hang out, guy.
yes.
You need to stop.
Mm.
But some men we say, sorry, you can't tell me to stop.
Who
being
is he?
friends to my
That you
friend.
cannot tell him
Because
to stop.
my friend don't do before you come. Have you heard that statement?
Of course. Also, my own friends have also did before you got here.
I've also what?
I also
Hey.
did.
They have dates. They have dates. You put it this. They have dates
Like you
before.
mentioned, most men feel that they have the upper hand when it comes to making decisions or trying to tell you this is what you do. This is what
But
you
don't
do.
you think so?
No, I don't think so. I feel you should. We all have.
You don't think the man in the house, the man of the house, the man you married, Olowo Rie,
Eh,
Your king.
Olowo Rie, has the right
And you are the ones.
that you don't have.
mm.
He has some right that you don't have. You don't believe
There are
that?
some rights that he has that I don't have.
Oh, ọmọ dáadáa lọmọ yìí.
Can you just let me land?
I like that point.
Don't take sides yet. There are some rights that he has, but for me, I also feel that in some situations, you have your rights. I also have my rights
Okay.
when it comes to decision making in some aspects.
Mm.
So you can't say
Mm,
because
some
you are the
aspects.
man, you tell me
Ọlọ́mọ dáadáa
do this
ni.
and I have to do it. I can tell you I'm not doing it.
You can say,
Of course.
Ọmọ yẹn o.
I want to see your face. You can say, no, I'm sorry. My love, I'm sorry. I can't do
It
it.
just depends on how you say it. Don't be too feisty. Don't try to drag things with him. Darling, I cannot do it.
What a word!
Sweetheart, I cannot do it.
Communicator. Communicator. Yeah.
Like that's how you
You
say
are a communicator. You are
it.
a violent. You are a violent person. You are not a communicator. You are a communicator.
No. Pinky is not like that.
You realize she's like
I
that.
know she won't do that.
She
Okay,
will do that.
now, Ja Michael,
Oh, Guinea.
I want you to come from the man's angle now.
Yeah.
They believe that women should also be given the opportunity to also say what and what they don't like, because some home is like a military barrack.
Yeah.
The man has the final
I
say.
concur 100%.
I tell you this, you do it. You don't argue.
I concur 100% that women
And some people
should be
have
allowed.
that notion that whatever I've heard somebody say, if I tell my wife may do this, they're no born now. It could do am because now so it be.
No be Olundu you marry. No be Osoyin. Even Osoyin say they talk.
Hmm.
So I believe you guys should have the liberty to communicate anything.
Hmm.
If my wife tells me this person you are moving with,
Hmm.
I don't like him,
Okay.
I will definitely create a boundary. I will ask her, what did you see? When she tells me this, and I feel it's not.
But don't you also
Moving
think
with
that
him-
both parties at times may be coming from an aspect where there are some things they just want you to leave that person. Not that there's anything, but they'll just form a story so that even the woman can do that, the man can also do that. And this girl, if my wife, oh, babe, I don't like this girl.
Well, I don't know because I'm not the kind of person. I won't just tell
The
my
same
wife.
with
I
women.
won't just
Like
tell my
this
wife not to
particular
move with
guy.
anybody if I don't see anything.
Well, I don't like him.
I won't just tell you not to move with anybody if I don't see anything.
Okay.
So because I don't have that
some
kind of
feel
mindset,
threatened.
because
Yeah.
they're
Some women feel threatened
because they're
that it might just be a female friend. Be like, babe, I don't like this. I don't want you to be friends with this girl.
Mm.
You know, women somehow, even men too, though, women somehow,
If my
you
wife-
like, look me well.
if my wife talk say there's a particular female friend of mine
Yeah.
that she doesn't really enjoy our closeness,
Mm.
and I study, I know that she feels threatened. Then I will have to work towards it too because on the long run,
You need peace
if
in your home.
wahala happen,
You need peace in your
she
home.
will refer to it. Women know they forget. You say, Shebi, I told you when you were following Mope around, you see, you think I don't know. Why can't you leave that Mope? They will now say, who is Mope? She will now explain that he used to follow one particular lady. I told him why don't you leave that?
Some can even be colleagues. I've seen.
Yeah, that's so. See,
Colleagues,
whenever
like,
your
I don't like
partner
that your
says,
colleague.
I don't like
Be
this.
like, okay.
Your people will say, oh, bet, Sibalele okinje. Yalele okin say this kind of soup way husband no dey chop. Madam for husband dey cook am. Because you know say no dey chop am. No say that's it's allergic to it. I can't be allergic to something. You know I don't like something, and that is what you are doing. Then that means you are calling for trouble.
For trouble.
That is it.
All right.
So it goes the other.
Because of our time, let's talk about the same. There's a story of a man that after marriage, he bought a new SIM and said, babe, you are changing your SIM. I'm sorry, your old SIM had to go, to extinction.
Because you know the kind of person wey
Based on
wife be.
who he be. Be like,
Who he be?
some
You go
people,
marry
they've already
marketer,
said
one
that
wey
once
say
you're
na
married,
marketer wey be
once you
say-
get married, you are
You know, say-
changing your line. Now, how do you see that? But Jamaica mentioned that he has also seen
A friend of mine.
woman that bought SIM
Yes,
for
a
the
friend of
husband.
mine.
I've not seen that though.
A
It
friend of
sound-
mine.
I've not even seen any.
I've seen a friend of mine.
I've heard of
A
the
day
one
after
of the
their
man.
wedding.
I've heard of that a lot.
And immediately the wife brought the SIM, gave it to my friend. My friend didn't even argue. He understood.
broke
what
his
she was-
SIM.
He removed his SIM, broke it, and changed the SIM. He knew what she
Maybe
was
there
saying.
was an agreement before.
No, because my friend knows him be Borona Bado. We say even on the wedding day, like 8, 10 girls,
Thinking.
maybe ex, they
What's your opinion?
we say they come meet the wife, say
We
congratulations,
don't have much
you,
time
Now
now.
you come marry this guy last, this and that.
What do you have to say? Is this something that should be
My opinion
encouraged?
is, what angle is that coming from? What kind of a man does that? And what kind of a woman accepts? I don't know.
Then what kind of
Maybe you're
woman
a
does
full
that too?
housewife.
No, he
Yeah, the
he
kind
gave
of
one.
woman that men have made. Because she knows when
The
she
kind of
gets
woman that men has made.
Yes,
why,
I've made.
why are you blaming men
I'm not
for
blaming
the
you.
bad
You
character?
hate our agenda, sir.
Listen.
You hate our agenda.
You've
Agenda
only heard of
over
men
here.
doing that.
Yeah,
But
we
he-
too.
He spoke
you
about
said
a
you've only
woman
heard of
doing
men.
that
Yes,
now.
a woman. That's to tell you that
So
that's an
a man
absurd
made the
situation.
woman.
Yes.
So a
she
woman
already
cannot make the
knows-
man to do the
She
same.
already preempted what you will do when she enters the marriage. So she brought her own sim along. As I they change my own, you they change your own. 50-50, no cheating.
Tommy,
That's so.
will changing your sim,
Mm.
will changing your sim stop whatever your thinking is?
Of course not.
Thank you. If you are telling me because you are not married, change your sim
Yeah,
so
but
that they
that's
won't be able
for me
to
now.
reach
There
you.
are several women out there who feel that, okay, I don't have a problem with changing my sim as long as you
Wait,
do too.
does it stop the fact that you don't want this man to be promiscuous or do whatever it is you have in mind?
Now, when you're asking that, you should also think in line with a woman.
No, I'm
Does it
asking
stop
you
her?
now. I'm asking
He's
you
asking
Is it like
answer the one he's
happens
asking
to me
first.
or
now.
what?
No.
I don't understand.
A woman giving
Don't talk like you are
a
just
new
using
sim
feminist.
from
That don't mean don't tell me.
his explanation. A woman
Yeah.
giving a sim to a man. Say, okay, you are changing your sim.
You know, I've already said
Does that stop anything?
that's the foolishness some people display.
What happened to social media? So people, if they can't reach you, don't go and judge on social media.
I have to
men-
tell you that it's a very absurd and
Some
stupid
men,
practice
some men
that
don't
shouldn't
even
be
need social
condoned.
media. They don't need their phones. They might not even be on social media. They might not even have a phone, and they are serial cheaters. Cheats rather.
And no, let's use the first one. They are cheaters.
Women too. Women come.
It's not a matter of you changing SIM.
So-
That mentality is very whack. I don't know whoever brought that in.
People
I've not
do
heard
it.
of
People
it.
stop their
Maybe,
wives
maybe I've
from
seen it
going
in
on social
movies,
media.
but not.
And I believe that
You
for
can't tell
such
me.
men,
You can't tell
see,
me.
at times, the way you meet someone, or the way, the angle, the location, may have an effect on you. Maybe the way you met the
Where
person,
you get
where you
your
get the
wife
person,
or your
and the
husband.
process.
If na
May feel
inside
like
club,
Your circle.
May feel like
if na inside club una meet,
yes, may not
you
feel
go
like
dey fear.
yes, say.
But if
this
na
girl-
inside church, you no go
Where
fear.
did you meet
I know
her?
they fear
Where did you go and meet her? Is that
na
inside
the
the club?
mindset.
That is what
Na
he's
the
saying now.
mindset that
Where they
where
met
you meet the
matters
person.
to him.
See, I
To
don't
the person,
talk
you
am
have to be like,
before.
if
your
I can meet her
circle,
here.
cut your circle. What's
See,
your movement?
because just like when we're talking about
Look at the purge.
something. We're talking about something day before yesterday on men on court.
Okay.
Yes.
And I was talking about men, a married man who is cheating with 3 married women. How will he trust his own wife? Because those are 3 married women, and it was
Yeah.
to them.
Such a man will be very, very,
wife at home.
very, very insecure. Do
That's
you know
it.
that?
So because of that, too, so
For every move the wife will
when
make,
you
you will
meet the
suspect
person,
because
you want to
his
block
own.
that place. That another person will want to come in through that
Who
place
is not
again.
having
That's
peace?
just it.
Is the one not having peace. You're the one eating from a stolen pot, and you're the one still not having peace. Yes.
In the steamy chop, you don't get
It's
peace.
still the old pot.
And that's when it's still,
It's still the old-
it's still the
Yes,
sweet.
the old pot.
Sometimes it's still the sweet. Sweet in
The
the
cute.
stealing in the sweet.
It is
And
sweet
there's
for
not waiting the sweet goat now they kill him.
Yeah, but at least you don't sweet and
So we from what Tommy Trendy said that the same thing, she doesn't understand where it's coming from.
For me, I'm saying
kind
where,
of
where it's
people
coming from now.
involved.
That it may
But
be
he is
from
coming-
the angle of
It's
where
coming
you
from
met the person.
the
You want
angle
to
of
block-
where they met.
want to block those people, those
Yeah.
places, so that
So
another
you
person will not
saying-
come in.
So
so
are you
that-
saying that
That's-
if you block me from this set of people through the SIM, I can't meet them again and then collect their numbers?
And you know that another thing is, you know that you may know the kind of person you are with. You know, people have this mindset of I can change him, I can change her. You know, you've seen red flags, like what we're talking about
Yeah,
there. You've seen
yeah,
red flags.
yeah.
I can,
She will
I can
change,
I can
or
change
he
her.
will
So
change
you're not
after
trying to do
marriage.
everything that
It
okay
does
now
work for
she's
some
not with me. I want to
people.
change her.
It works for
some
some,
people,
but
yeah.
for some,
It will not
it
work.
will not work.
So you are, so your person will be trying to block all those places where okay now this place and then they
But changing SIM card is even not in this generation for
actually
me.
for that my friend
Not in this
it
generation.
curtailed that my friend a bit.
It curtailed it.
Yes, because most of those ladies was
They couldn't
because
reach
at
him
that time
again.
too. I believe I say no get the Android phone spoil. So now that's now all those also make come put the
That
green for
the
the new
people who
number.
want rich are not
They know
desperate.
they know say I'm rich. But after I believe after some years when
They
it comes back on social
will.
media, they may
Not
meet again.
even,
But
not
that time
even
he
on
may
social media.
have moved on.
Jan Michael, if somebody is desperate to reach you, he will call people that are connected to you.
Phones have backups now. I
You
know
understand?
that.
He can call. Okay, you change your SIM. Okay,
What
where,
about your Google?
where they work? Rave.
Yeah.
Let me call Tommy. Tommy, please, do you have Jan Michael's number?
Ways,
I won't
That's
give
even
I won't give
manual.
am business.
No,
I won't give am business.
No,
That's even
you
manual.
will. You will just oh,
You know,
Jan
give me for
Michael.
business.
He
You
will
don't
just
want
tell you that
business.
I want to do something. I need his
That's
number
just
now.
manual.
And what will happen? You will get it. Don't register that SIM. Simple search on some app, your name will come out.
Actually, me,
I'll tell you.
I'm not a party to you even checking your partner's phone. I don't like anything social media, your partner's phone. My phone and my phone. You have the liberty to your own phone. Have the, once
Do you buy to that
you just die.
pinky?
You kill yourself.
Not checking your partner's phone.
I don't have a business with my partner's phone.
Okay.
You just
So
kill yourself.
you've not been tempted once in a while. to say, make
Women
our
they
people-
tempted though. They
I'm
go on
sorry,
check.
oh,
Sometimes when you're with
I have
it,
a
you can
business.
see-
You have a what?
I
I
know.
have a
You know, she
business.
dey look. I know say she go.
Okay.
They check.
You have a business
I have
because
a
his
business.
phone is your phone.
His phone is my phone. You want to check my phone? I'll check your phone. The truth is, I might check not because I'm looking for something. I just want to go through whatever you've been going through. I mean, doing all through the day.
Hey,
I'm looking
phone.
for
They don't be checking his WhatsApp.
investigation.
Now-
what I'm
now.
saying is that men will tell you that what you're looking for, you will see it. Meaning there is something that they know they are hiding inside that
Okay.
phone.
We
And
need
it
to
is
run.
better for you as a woman to see it.
We need to run.
Going through
If
his
we come
phone.
wait,
We need to run. Thank you, guys.
If I go call her, if
Thank
person
you,
go call
guys.
am babe.
Don't even know
Hello,
me.
babe.
Thank you, guys.
Nothing dey between
now,
them.
now.
They're just friends.
Eh,
Apparently they go catch you.
you can get
somebody
past.
If you are a woman,
Thank you so
Why is
much.
your
check
calling
your
you
man's
babe?
phone.
Thank
Babe,
you
what's
so
up?
much.
I don't be call
Thank
you
you
babe.
so
Okay.
much.
Okay.
I
Baby.
appreciate you guys. Pinky, thank you so much for bringing the fire. Jamaica, thank
No
you
say
so
she
much.
bring fire.
Then the calm one.
Bring water.
Yeah, thank
Now
you
me
so
bring the
much.
water.
Tommy
The quench
Trendy.
the fire.
You can get past episode of this show on our YouTube page, Western Spring Television. The show is Jokes Aside. My name is MC So Much. For what they've said, look at it very well. Oh. Tommy has said a lot. Say today, oh, even say maybe they check phone.
Check, oh.
No check,
See you
oh.
next week. Have a great night.